Hello everybody and welcome to Megaman. I am here with a friend of mine named Neil who just wanted to stop by on the show and do one of his favorite games. So, you want to explain some things about the game?
Yes. This game was my life circa 1994. Oh man.
Weren't you like 5?
I was. This is literally the first, Mega Man X.
I was 3.
Yeah, well.
I was just getting into Zelda: A Link to the Past at this time.
You were getting out of diapers at that point.
I was playing Zelda: A Link to the Past since I was 3.
Nice. I
didn't know how to beat Ganon until I was 5.
Yeah, well.
Not the one where you just reflect the attacks, but like the demon
Ganon. This game, I'm getting a flash, like a flurry of this game.
So we're starting with 1, right?
Oh yeah, we are.
And this goes up to 6?
6? Yep, there is a 6. And for those who don't know this one, this is the Megaman X collection now.
But it says 7 games in one.
There is.
Oh,
there's an actual Mega Man themed racing game that has never been released, and then they packaged it. They kind of just slipped it on here. Now the funny thing is,
without saying a word.
Yeah, you'll see over here. There's an empty spot. In order to get that racing game, you have to beat all the other 6 to get that 7.
Now I have a quick question though. Like, when Mega Man X first came out, did everyone think it was Mega Man 10 and be like, "What the fuck happened to 1 through 9?"
Well. Actually, yeah, that was a big thing, because when people saw this, they didn't know what to make of it, because when you think of Mega Man, you think the happy, campy, bubbly with Proto Man and Woodman and all of that. You see this? This goes a lot darker, like...
Anyways, just start Mega Man 1 and we'll continue on the conversation.
It's Mega Man X, sir.
Okay, Mega Man 10-1.
I will fight you in the street. It's Mega Man X, X rules.
But, like, why didn't they just call Mega Man EX?
Because they don't want to make that?
Well, like, it would have caused a lot less confusion.
It was, but think about this. This is like one of the...
What does the X stand for?
Just X. It's just... That's his name, X.
So it's not like Mega Man Extreme.
Well, actually, no. It's this. Login, Dr. Kane, code, device.
If it was written in a format like this, it would be .exe or something.
They already have that. This one is X because that's his designation when he was being built.
What, was he like the 23rd letter of the... Actually, no, that's not even right.
X is 10. You just said it.
No, but I'm talking about, like, in the alphabet-wise.
Oh.
I was like, 26? No, wait, there's not that many.
Well, I mean, he's like... Yeah, there we go. He's the first generation of a new generation of robots. He is literally...
Generation X.
Yeah, he is the Generation X. He is the patient zero for all other robots. All of them are based off of him. Reploids, as they will be called.
Yeah, that's another question I was going to ask you. Is I played all the Mega Man Zero games for the Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advanced.
That's it. Not that Zero.
Same. No, it's that Zero.
No, it's not that Zero.
Yeah, it's that Zero. Well,
he's more square and blocky.
I know. That's because at the end of
we're going to be playing all of them.
It's the same Zero. It's and the same X, but keeping in mind...
Even the headgear looks different.
Well, keeping in mind that game is, like, hundreds of years into the future. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that happen in between that change them. Because, I mean, you played... played Zero. I mean,
I'm not trying to spoil it, but in Mega Man Zero 1 for the Game Boy Advance, X his body has been corrupted as he's trying to lead the Reploids against the humans now.
Well, that's Copy X. That's not even him.
I thought it was still his body, and then when you destroy it, that little fairy comes out for number 2.
No. Remember, in number 2, his body is the one that's holding the Dark Fairy together. El Paizo is the one who stabs it to release the Dark Fairy.
Yeah, that's true.
This is Copy X. Copy X is, essentially a giant mistake that was made to help humanity be safe from the Reploid threat.
But then he got, like, corrupted or something.
He got overzealous. In order to make sure that no Reploid could ever harm them again, there should be no Reploids. Simple. They can't be harmed by something that doesn't exist anymore.
Then why do you form the people? Those like generals that were Reploids, anyways.
well, he has his favorites, and he can only be at one place one time, so he used it to harm all Reploids that do not serve him. I mean, think about it. He's got a whole bunch of,
Yeah, he's got like an army of them.
Yeah, I know. Those are the ones that are essentially sanctioned by Neo Arcadia. Okay, but anyone who doesn't follow him...
Let's start and we can continue the conversation.
Yeah. Again, we're just masturbating all over that. Okay.
It took me a second there because I swear I heard debating, but then I realized what you said.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Anyways. So, basically Mega Man...
Yeah, he just shows up in here.
So what is the Dark Fairy in this game?
No. This one's the Rise and Fall.
Not the first one, I mean, like, in this series.
Oh, no.
So where the hell does the Dark Fairy come out from?
That one was something that they made completely as a foil for Mega Man Zero.
So what you're telling me is, like, this game ends with just Mega Man X doing his thing and, like, Zero getting locked up kind of thing?
Yeah, but there's a lot more to it than that. Like, there's a reason why Zero is the way he is. It was revealed in, actually, revealed very early on, actually, who his creator is.
Dr. Wily?
Possibly. Or Disciple. We don't know.
Dr. Wile?
Yeah, Wily.
Is that a Bumblebee robot?
Sure is. And he's shitting out what looks to be ball robots with long stick figure legs. Boom! Out my way.
Wow. So the funny thing, too, is you don't really see many humans in these games except for those soldiers in Zero.
Well, those soldiers were not humans.
Yes, they were.
In Mega Man Zero 1?
I'm not sure about 1. 1's the only one of the series I actually didn't beat. Like, I got to the Copy X, and I just couldn't beat him after he transformed into that giant robot form.
Oh, you mean the Giant Angel one?
Yeah, like I called it the Giant Moth, but...
Yeah, well, was it Mothra over there? There's actually a few cues that help you with that. It depends on what he says.
I did have a lot of trouble with him, and I, like, got him probably to, like... I think he was, like, almost dead at one point. And, like, I was just, no, I can't do this. I'm not in the mental state to do this right now. I just don't feel like it. I got, like, 13 other games I feel like playing. I just put it down and...
So what you're saying is, you're a quitter.
Not always.
Yeah, well, Oh, damn! I love doing the,
The what?
Run the cars!
I'm on a car, motherfucker.
Wait for it, it's going to explode, and then... Boom!
Oh, is it going to explode right when you get over?
Yeah. Just gonna ride this train. Oh yeah, there's that thing too.
But yeah, like, Dr. Cecile or whatever.
Cecile? Yeah.
She's human.
Yeah, she's the only human.
No,
in the Resistance.
The Resistance is not all Reploids.
Nope, those are all Reploids. In the first mission she ever gives you, she said that they were tying Reploids. Like, all those soldiers
and
are not...
that guy, what's his name? The one that stabs the X that's holding the Dark Fairy. He's not a Reploid.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, El Paiso's a Reploid.
They said he was a human general.
No. They never said he was a human general.
I'm Googling this.
El Paiso was always a Reploid. I'm gonna get Rock'em Sock'em
It's been forever since I played it, but I still believe that he was human. What was his name? How do you spell it? Do you know?
ELPIZO. Oh, no. Oh, no! You're gonna mangle my unicorn.
Elbazio Counseling.
I should have probably read that out. Oh, well. Missed opportunity. I love the music, by the way, when Zero shows up. It's actually one of, like, the quintessential Mega Man X, like, music.
Stop it, Wiki. Stop it with the ads! Go away.
Right, damn, I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. Sad face. X, you shouldn't have expected to beat him. He is designed to be a war machine. You're designed to fail hard. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. I know. I have full power. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. Mind blown! Because yes, you can. I'll go ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. See ya! X, I know you can do it. I believe.
I'm still reading because it's like...
Yeah.
It's not saying if he is or isn't.
Either or. I'm taking a good look at the dark age of saving. This is how you used to save a Mega Man X game. With these 12... these 12 numbers from left to right were your code to get back to where you were.
It says El Pizzo was also used to be known by his serial number TK31 and was a mass-produced Reploid that worked in Neo-Acadian Bureau of Administrative Services.
That's the thing. There's only one human who works in the Resistance, and that's Seal. And she's only there because they need to find.
I like the name of the generals were the 8 gentle judges.
The what now?
Then I can never pronounce his name. No, Harpuia. It's Puia at the end.
Puia.
That's the eagle, green eagle.
The
guy.
lightning.
Arrives with a warrant from the 8 gentle judges that designates serial number TK31 as a maverick.
Well, speaking of 8 gentle giants, I'm now at the screen where I can pick whoever I want, and I'll get away with it. See? A map. Up in... The penguins up in the mountains, surprise. Water, mines, airport, I guess that's what they're calling that. That's the power plant, that's the forest, that's some tower in the middle of nowhere.
So which one are you going to do first?
Of course, anyone who's played this knows you go to Chill Penguin to kill
Why
them.
do all enemies always have like a moth form?
I don't know. Well,
I'm
not going to say that.
It's kind of like in classic games where like if anything says they're going to become their final form, it's just a giant floating head with floating arms.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, a lot of Mega Man X games, for the most part, have not, like, changed their enemies. They just changed the look of them.
Okay, I should rephrase that. The majority of the final bosses in Nintendo games are giant floating heads with floating arms. And it seems the giant, like, final enemies in Sony games... Well, not Sony, I should say, but, like, games that you play on, like, PlayStation and all that.
So PlayStation proprietary.
Are, like, giant moth creatures.
I don't know.
I've noticed it, it's true.
Maybe it's, like, a Japanese thing. They had a moth problem, and now moths are the devil.
But, like, what happens with the giant floating heads? Because Nintendo's also Japanese.
Well, you know. There's a whole bunch of, like, bobbleheads.
That's your answer?
Listen, I'm grasping at straws. Let me grasp what I please.
That would have been a terrible time for, like, a knee touch.
Bad touch. Alright.
But yeah, like, what about Xbox? What's the final enemy in those games?
Oh, it's usually some dude who's got heavy armor. Just some giant dude with horns.
Unless you're playing Fallout.
Then
it's just a regular human that dies in one hit.
Yeah.
Like, you've noticed it too.
I noticed it. It's just this one sad, pathetic waif that you go in and destroy him. Yeah, by the way, this is X's creator talking.
Dr. Light or Wright if you're from Japan.
Yeah, it's Mr. Lightright. You were just...
But the way he's flashing, it looks like Light Bright.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is a seizure warning.
It really is. That's actually one of the reasons why they put the seizure warning, because...
There's a seizure warning?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of lights. Especially in the later ones where everyone who dies gets like this giant explosion. Actually, I think this one also has a giant explosion effect. To be honest, it's just
okay, everyone, seizure warning.
Seizure warning. If you start foaming at the mouth, well, I don't know if this is going to happen or you're going to have time, but bite down on a leather wallet. So you
Or belt.
Or belt. Anything leather. So if you have a leather seat, well, any port in a storm.
What are you doing now? Healing?
Nope. Getting
Teleport?
upgraded!
Oh, okay.
I have Super Duper Dash.
So, I didn't see who you picked. Is this like a crystal mine or something?
This is... Well, actually, this is up in the mountains. I think this is just supposed to be a cave.
With just a bunch of crystals.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that I also never understood about games like this. It's like, it's based highly in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised we haven't, like, mined this thing empty already.
Well, yeah. Keeping in mind that the reason that I'm fighting these guys is because they're all considered Mavericks. I don't think Mavericks are going to be mining anything.
Well, I mean, like, if you think about it, most of our mines have been exhausted already.
Well...
And this is based solely, like, super highly in the future.
Well, also keep in mind that, like, when you looked at the place, punch that. Yeah. Whoop. I ain't going through that. There's a whole cave in there. Anyone who's played it knows what it's all about. I don't want to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots, so we move on.
I see what you did there. So, why are you hunting Mavericks?
Well, I'm a Maverick Hunter, it's what I do. Plus, Mavericks are
aren't Mavericks technically the good guys, though, in Zero?
Some of them are. It's it's one of those things where
they're falsely accusing people of being Mavericks.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you can't have if there's a excuse me. All right, so if there's no Reploids, there could be no Mavericks. It's one of those things. They've taken a good cause and turned it into fanaticism.
Oh, so like every religion ever.
Every. We just pissed off every single religious person ever.
Yeah. I've done that before.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you've watched it, but my Zelda series that came out in June. Can the penguins not be destroyed?
Yeah, they can.
There was a very final part. Have you ever played Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword?
No, I have not. I've seen it played.
Yeah, well, not for me then, I guess.
No.
Anyways.
Listen, I have other things I gotta do too.
Like watch other people play it.
Yes. Sorry.
But yeah. So
whoa!
There was a scene at like episode 60 of it, where you're fighting your way down to Girahim to fight him as like the second last boss.
Yeah.
And you're fighting like hordes and hordes of the goblin things, the moblins, I guess, in that game. They don't really look
color
like,
swap.
They don't really look like moblins in that game, but anyways, you know what I mean. And
they reimagine every single enemy over and over and over. It's just
there's times where they're talking about like, yes, I have to resummon the Dark Lord and I have to use Zelda's power, and some of the moblins are running at you with bombs.
Of course.
So I'm like, oh, by Dark Lord he must mean Alice, since they're suicide bombers.
Cool.
And Devin just looked at me and goes, "You better cut that out." I'm like, "I'm not cutting that out."
No.
I'm not cutting that out.
That is staying in.
It's like, I know many Muslims that are like good people, and like I don't mean to disrespect them,